everyone. So I was tagged in a video through Facebook saying that I had to make a YouTube video stating something that I've learned in my life that has carried throughout my life since I learned that thing. I know that sounds really confusing, but that's how they worded it in the Facebook message. So, I thought I'd just do it now, which is kind of ironic because I'm wearing my Dave Days shirt. Dave Days makes my favorite songs better. So I thought I'd just make this video today because I had some spare time. So yeah, the thing that I learned, which I kind of put into a funny quote, is even a broken radio mends a broken spirit. And even a broken radio works sometimes. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but okay. Here's where the whole story starts. When you take your driver's test, one of the mandatory things is you cannot have your radio playing whatsoever. Even if it's a CD on the radio, nothing. It has to be pure silence in your car. And my radio is broken. Now, I don't mean that my radio is broken where I can't listen to music. I mean my radio is broken so I can't turn my radio off. Like the little button that you can press to turn it on and off, because it's a 1997 Ford Explorer. I mean, it's just a little knob that you press to turn it off. You can press it all you want, but it'll only turn it off for like a second and it'll start playing again. So the thing that I have to do is turn my radio down. So the first time I went for my driver's test, I turned it all the way down so you couldn't hear it. Took my driver's test, I failed. I didn't actually fail because of what I did wrong. I failed because she wanted me to cut somebody off in traffic, and I refused to. I'm not even lying. You can go to the DMV and ask. That's what happened. It was this big controversy. And I started thinking about why I was getting so anxious when I was driving. Like, I could feel like when I was driving, I was getting so nervous and my anxiety was going up. And I couldn't figure out why. So I went back to the DMV the second time for my license test, and I happened to forget to turn my radio down. So I got into my car with my different instructor, and he was really nice. He was absolutely just hilarious. But we were just driving up the street, and there was a really soft song playing, I guess, because none of us heard it. And we're just driving. And all of a sudden, he turns to me, he goes, "What's that sound?" "What sound?" I had my window down, and he had his window down. So we were hearing the sounds of the road. So I'm like, oh, it must be somebody else's car. He's like, no, it's your phone. I'm like, my phone is in the glove compartment and it's on silent. Why would it be my phone? He's like, then what is it? And I look down and I'm like, oh my god, it's the radio. My radio started playing Lady Gaga. And it was absolutely, I was so embarrassed. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I honestly, my radio's broken. I didn't know. He's like, it's okay. Don't worry about it. This happens to the best of us. And he actually turned up the radio. So he starts just listening to the music, and I'm listening to the music. I'm just driving, relaxing. We're both completely relaxed in the car. And I ended up passing. So there's multiple reasons why I could have passed. One could have been that I'm a great driver, which I am. Not gonna be like big-headed, but I really am a good driver. Two, I saved him from getting sideswiped. Like, I was going this way and a woman tried to cut me off and go into my lane. She was riding in the same lane as me, and that's illegal. So luckily I stopped, or he would have gotten crushed. Or the third reason is because I was listening to the music. I was listening to the music and not overthinking everything that I was doing. Like, I was so solely focused on humming along with a song and just relaxing and letting the music flow through me that I wasn't really overthinking every movement that I made on the road. Even when I got into that scary incident with a woman riding in the same lane as me, I wasn't nervous because I had the music playing. And I started noticing that every time I took tests when I went to Eastern Connecticut State University, I would always have music playing in the background when I was taking my test and I wouldn't get as nervous. So that made me realize that music is definitely an outlet for me to relax me. It's kind of just one of those things that's gonna get me through my life. So that's kind of where I got the saying, a broken radio mends a broken spirit. Because even if you're nervous about something, music is there to get you through it. If you're upset, music's there to get you through it. And to this day, I refuse to fix my radio because I want that radio that doesn't turn off to be near me, because who knows what's going to happen. If I have to take a long drive and I get really nervous, I have to go on the Mass Pike, obviously I'm going to have the radio playing because God knows I will lose my mind on the Mass Pike. Or Suicide 6. I've already been on Suicide 6, and if you don't know what Suicide 6 is, you're lucky, because anybody in Connecticut, Massachusetts, they know what Suicide 6 is, and they will tell you that there's a reason why it's called that, because you're just asking to get slammed. But anyways, so that's my video. I have coffee that I haven't been drinking. Lola! Yeah, I have coffee, and my dog's Psycho. Lola, say hi to everyone. She's so dark you can't even see her. See, this is my love. Isn't she so cute? She's got a little monkey face. She's got a face only a mother could love. No, she's absolutely adorable. She's sleeping on my blanket, though. And that wasn't my fault either. That was my dad. Kelly, can I borrow your blanket? Yeah. Gives it to the dog. She's also using my Hello Kitty blanket in her bed. This child is spoiled more than I am. But anyways, yeah, I better go because it's like 6:45 and I don't want to bore you guys to death. Although I probably already have. Yeah. Okay, bye!